is it? Why this genre? Why this genre? For those who don't know, I generally don't enjoy fighting games, or or just the genre in general. But this is going to be a special exception. So let's just get this over with. Enjoy the show. Hello everyone and welcome to my review of Pokkén Tournament. This game was developed by Bandai Namco Studios and published by Nintendo. This is a 3D fighting game originally released for the Wii U in March of 2016 with an enhanced version called Pokkén Tournament DX, released for the Switch in September of 2017. For this review I'm taking a look at the original since that's the one I own and my SD card in my Switch is almost full. To my knowledge, there isn't what I call a story. Then again, this isn't Smash Ultimate, and let's just say some fighting games are meant to be fighting games, and not have a central story. So meaning we can move right into the gameplay. The gameplay is pretty simple. For the Wii U version, there are 14 playable characters, and we can have only up to 2 support members to help us out in battle. To be completely honest here, I don't like how the game controls. That is because I feel like that the controls are clunky and stiff. Plus there aren't any type advantages like in the traditional Pokemon games. Another issue that I have, and it could be just me, but the invincibility frames are either really short or non-existent. And don't even get me started on using counterattacks. Sure, they're really good against standard regular attacks, but their range are so pitiful that it makes Simon & Richter's recovery in Smash Ultimate blush. Another problem that I have is that there are no helpful items in the environment for me to use to my advantage. Take Castlevania Judgement as an example. In that game with certain characters, they can grab stuff on the battlefield and hurl them at the opponent. Here, on top of the clunky controls, the only thing you could do is button mash your way to victory. When I have to resort to mashing buttons instead of just pure skill, then there's something wrong. Also, if you look back at the video, I said that this game is a 3D fighting game. Well, I lied. Because the game can change into 2.5D and that could be quite confusing since now your moves behave differently compared to 3D. If I want to play a 2.5D fighting game, I just play Smash Ultimate and get ridiculed by people for winning and not fucking dying. The OST is honestly forgettable. In fact, while making this script, none of the songs from this game comes to mind. Seriously, even the original songs from the Smash Bros. Franchise are more memorable than this. Visually, I think it's okay. Nothing special by today's standards. Then again, this is coming from someone who thinks the likes of the original Final Fantasy on NES still looks good. So, take my opinion with a grain of salt. So let's recap everything. The gameplay is clunky and to me a bit stiff. Visually it's okay, and the OST to me is just forgettable. Here are my closing thoughts. Overall, I just don't see myself playing Pokkén Tournament that often. Not helping the fact that fighting games have what I consider the most toxic communities and fan bases. But if I was forced to play the same game 100 times over, then I'd get pretty pissed off. With all that in mind, Pokkén Tournament gets a 5 out of 10. Like I said, I'm just not a huge fighting game fanatic, nor a big fan of the genre in general. To me, I would only see myself playing this just to break up the monotony of playing Smash Ultimate 1,000 times. But now, I want to know from you all. Did you play Pokkén Tournament or Pokkén Tournament DX, and could you recommend either of them to a friend? Leave your answers in the comments below. Give this video a like if you enjoyed it, and while you're here, consider subscribing and turn on the bell to be notified when I make a new video. As always, my social media links are in the description down below, so feel free to send me questions. Which reminds me, I got 2 on Twitter, so let's answer them. So these are going to be completely unscripted, by the way. Anyways, Nightflyer asks, how has reviewing video games made an impact on your life? Well, to try and put it simply, I feel like I could get my opinion out more better if I were to take down notes. But this isn't going to be a behind the scenes video. I might make one a bit in the future. But yeah, reviewing video games impacted my life positively yet negatively, since some people still don't accept that I can have a different opinion. Um, Dora Zwellwager, sorry if I'm mispronouncing your name here. What are your favorite animals? Frogs are the loves of my life. Favorite animal. Well, I do have a dog, so dogs or literally any kind of dog in the dog family is on the list. Yes, that includes wolves. Make all the furry jokes you want. But if we're also going about mythical beasts, I have to say it's a Cerberus. You know, the three-headed hellhound of the underworld of Greek mythology. Yeah, so for regular everyday animals, wolves. They are just, and just dogs in general. Cats, well, I just have a mixed opinion about them. And mythical beasts, Cerberus. So I hope those 2 answers for Nightflyer and Dora Zwellwager are good enough for you too. I've been meaning to do like a little Q&A for a while, but with my Twitter only having about over, I want to say 350 followers, yeah, it's going to be a bit tough trying to get a lot of questions for a video. But as always, I've been Horror Kid. I will see you all in the next video. Take care, everybody.